Good morning. So, welcome to this class for waking up, coming into the body mindfully. Maybe on those days when you really don't want to move, or the body seems far away, or you just need a slow ease into your day and then kind of pick up the energy towards the end, feeling a little more ready to take on the world. And so maybe just come for a moment into child's pose. Let's take that nice morning stretch, stretching the arms out, lengthening the hips back towards your heels. Taking a breath in through the nose and a nice sigh out through the mouth. Setting an intention this morning to slowly embody. What parts of us are we maybe not quite in touch with this morning? So in our pauses, taking a moment to find those places where maybe we can touch in with our mind a little bit more, and even stretch into, move into, and really bring attention to carefully, mindfully. So maybe pulling up onto the hands and knees, breathing in. Take a slow exhale out, back towards child's pose. Just beginning to notice your natural breathing in and out through the nose. It's like that nice ocean wave of breath. As you feel that rhythm of your breathing and you start to feel the aliveness in your body, maybe just feel that rocking motion, right? Feeling the torso coming forward on the in-breath, lengthening the spine a little bit, feeling the spine. And as you exhale, a little rounding back towards child's pose. Bringing that wave of breath into the spine. Allowing some undulation in whatever way feels good for you this morning. Breathing in, pulling up. Rounding back towards child's pose. Next time you come all the way back up, pause. Start to circle your hips. Just find the femur bones, right? So you might find those hip joints where the ball and socket meet. The little place where our legs, our upper legs, kind of move into the hips, the pelvis, and create this wonderful opportunity for all different directions of movement. Taking a breath in, we might walk the hands even a little further forward, allowing a more range of motion in the hips, maybe. Just like the clouds moving across the sky, maybe taking, your hips in many directions, trying your circles in the other way. See what your head wants to do this morning. Maybe it adds a little bit of neck movement there. When you're ready, walking your hands in. We could kind of play with the wrists a little bit, just kind of pawing the ground, rolling through the fingers. Lifting and rolling through, maybe one joint at a time, just stretching. And maybe turning the wrist backwards, right? Fingertips towards you. We could take those circles again, just little small circles to stretch. And slowly easing back towards the heels, maybe peeling the wrists up from the floor, a little stretch. Good. Let's try the other side if you like, turning that other wrist, fingertips back towards your body, circling. And slowly peeling that wrist back. Stretching the tendons, the connective tissue, pausing in child's pose. Taking a breath and seeing how far those fingertips can reach away from the shoulder joints. Lengthening your sides. When you're ready, sliding the hands back. You might explore the hips a little bit. Bring the hands to the sacrum. And slowly breathing in, we can just kind of rise up onto the knees. Feel the hips move forward. Feel the hips move back as you round into child's pose. Good. Just exploring that hip flexion and extension. Good. Our bodies, and especially if we've slept for deeply for a long time at night, we start to get the pooling and the stagnation in the body, so in the joints. So start to, just kind of feel that fluidity. Move back in. You might bring the arms in, right? Maybe they come up the sides, maybe they come up the front. Could add that soft snoring sound of Ujjayi breath here. And coming all the way back down. Pause and rest. Maybe just for a moment thinking of a quality you'd like to embody today. What is it you need? Taking your intention into the heart space and asking, bring me closer to my heart. I'm going to play with a little trust, a little faith. Maybe bringing the hips forward, we'll come into this modified version of, or this version of Cobra Flow, coming forward. Pressing back as you exhale. Good, a little more flexion and extension of the hips. Breathing in. So walk the hands back to table. Curl the toes under. We're going to play with a little lifting in the knees, maybe just a few times, right? Just start to feel a little more challenging in the core. Starting to feel your power, your strength, your ojas. Maybe lift the knees for a few breaths. Slowly extending your hips high, coming into downward facing dog. Right, see how that feels today. Maybe you're going to pedal through those ankles a little bit. Give those ankles a little warm up. Spreading the toes. Right, feeling the ball of the foot, the arch of the foot, into the knees, the hips. And when you're ready, walking your hands, feet together, and just hang. Right, letting our nice length through the arms. You could even hold the elbows and give a little rock side to side. Start to feel the belly, the abdomen, a little pressure against the thighs as we bend the knees, warming the belly. And as you release and slowly roll up through the spine, press down into your feet, starting to feel the strength in the legs, and rolling up slowly. As you get to the top, take your arms overhead, stretching in whatever way feels right, maybe stepping a little wider, and just yawn the body, right? Take some yawning movements. What does that feel like? Maybe you're reaching overhead, feeling the side ribs, feeling the shoulders, even kind of a swimming movement, reaching over. Right? What's the upper back feel like today? pausing for a moment, resting, just listening to your breath. And that one word intention. Something like trust. So remembering what that sunrise brings into us all, a new beginning, a new day, a new start. And as we turn our toes out to Goddess, we sit low, just kind of feel that nice ground right here. Right, earth is here for us. We might squeeze the ground with our toes a little bit and release. Just feeling the arches of the feet lift and lower. I'm going to do that with my hands too, just a little squeeze and release. Because we're here in all parts. I'm going to feel those tendons, ligaments, joints, kind of pawing. And maybe lifting. You can lift side to side. And bring your elbows into it, your wrists, your ankles. I want to feel a little more aliveness in my shoulders, so I'm going to add those in. If you're starting to feel the legs a little bit lift and straighten. Good. Let's pause. Take some big arm circles. Breathing in and breathing out. A movement meditation, right? Or maybe feeling a little more of that heart space. Wake up this morning, stretching, moving at your body's awakening pace, not pushing. What's your pace? Let's try the other side if you like. Shifting the weight side to side to kind of feel the earth as you explore the space. And pause. Take a breath. Feel the aliveness in your body waking up. Maybe you're feeling a little warmer, little metabolism, little heat in the shoulders, maybe in the hips. As we turn the toes back out for Goddess, we'll take some sunflowers, breathing in, up and open with the arms. Exhaling, gathering down below. Inhale, straightening the legs a little bit, stretching the arms overhead. Exhale, bowing low, gathering. Good, strengthening hips, back, shoulders. A little more heat. A little more smile, maybe towards our day. Coming back and pausing, turning toes in a little bit. Soft joints. Stepping a little wider, stretching arms out, maybe turning your toes to the right. Reaching, nice big stretch as you reach that right arm out. And almost like you're pulling everything away from center. So reaching out into the world, right? Reaching out into our day. Coming out of our kind of curled positioning for sleep. So we might come into triangle, dropping the hand to the leg. Maybe take your gaze up at the sky, optional. Inhale that left arm maybe up and over. And exhale the arm down, looking down towards the floor. Breathing in up and over. And exhale, looking down. Good, circling down and around. Stretching out, 5-pointed star. Other side, toes shift and reach. Big reach. Right, so my fingertips are almost pulling away from my shoulder sockets, and my hips, my feet are pressing into the ground to give rise up into my pelvic floor. So spine is reaching. And dropping the hand, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Good. If you want to take that flow of the arm, you could breathe in, looking up. Arm next to the ear. Exhale, looking down. Inhale, looking up, arm reaches. Exhale, looking down. Good. Let's come on back up. Turn the toes in, maybe step in. Pause. Just kind of wiggle a little bit. See what still feels like it needs a little waking up. Do that check in, right? That's our tapas today, or our practice, is to discover where am I not embodied. So I'm going to kind of circle my hips a little too. Just kind of see, kind of not feeling my legs as much as I'd like. So I'm going to just have us do a little flow. We're going to do this bear swimming through the ocean. It's a QiGong move. Just kind of feel like you could shift forward and back on your feet. Right? Little bent knees. And then as you shift the weight back to your heels, you're going to reach your arms forward. Like you're ready to now pull the water back as you're swimming and coming back up to straighten. So we'll inhale, shift the weight back, reach. Exhale, pull the arms back. Good, find the water element in this. So we're finding that fluidity in our joints and our connective tissue. You can sit as low as you want. You're going to create a little more warmth and energy as you sit lower. A little more of the earth element. Good, and pause. I'm going to check in with how you're feeling. Feel your aliveness. Feel your intention. And pressing down into the feet, rising through the spine. Again, sun coming up and sun goes down later. So the whole cycle. Clasp the hands and sunrise, sunset as we pull the clasped hands up the body, pressing the palms overhead, soften the joints, sunrise, and then the sun sets. So starting to feel that core, right, supporting your back, just as low as you want to go, and then kind of pull again up, just that sunrise. You might even picture it coming up. And the sun setting. Cycle of life. Trusting in that cycle of life. Birth, life, death, and rebirth. You can make this as big or as small as you like. What's more about sensing our body, waking up. And let's float those arms down again and pause. Take a few breaths. Good. I'm going to go ahead and take that left foot back, right foot forward, coming into warrior one. Good. Stretching the hip. Bring the right hand on the hip. And the left arm is going to take up and open. Right, a little back bend, just a slight one. Right, arching the back. Exhale, little dive forward. Bring that right hip back. And breathing in, so we're kind of stretching that left hip flexor. And breathing out, diving forward. Good, but feeling strong against the earth, so we can kind of pop up high through the spine and look at the sky. Smile at it. It's going to be there. No doubt the sun will rise tomorrow. Let's go ahead and hold our warrior one. Look out into the distance. Smile if you want. If you don't want to, that's okay. Right? Maybe you're waking up a little bit and kind of bring the elbows down, just feeling the shoulder blades dip down towards the waist. And then breathing in, stretching the arms overhead. Breathing out, dip the elbows down, shoulder blades in or down towards the waist. Just nice, spacious heart. Pausing there. Let's turn into warrior two and just bring the hands over the heart. And thank yourself for showing up today on your mat. Start to stir that heart energy, reaching across. Breathing in, touch the heart, stretch out. And exhale, arm reaches across. Touch the heart. Inhale. Exhale. What's keeping you from being in your heart today? You need to be a little slower. Kind of check that out. Stretch the arms out, straighten the legs, lower the arms. Pause and rest. Good. Maybe we need a little more attunement to our intention as we turn to the other side for warrior one. Right, stretching the right leg back, arms reaching up. Actually, left hand was on the waist, right? We're going to pull that left hip back. Reach the arm up. Smile at the sky. And exhale the arm down. Maybe straighten that front leg a little bit, bowing over the leg. Inhale, reaching. And exhale. To come all the way back. We might hold our warrior one here. And check out a global awareness of the pose. So what parts of you are not in part of your awareness? Bring them into the global embodiment. I wasn't feeling my back, so I dipped my elbows down to kind of feel those shoulder blades slide down. Breathing in, reaching up. And breathing out, dipping the elbows, shoulder blades, upper back. Maybe pausing, heart open, breathing. Bringing hands to heart and coming to warrior two. Turning the the back heel to the back a little further. Opening the hips to the side. Heart supported by the earth. Let's go ahead and reach. Pulling through, touching the heart. Stretching the right arm out. Circling it, gathering up prana or energy from around us. Pulling it into the heart. Stretching out. Okay, dear one, you are here. You are in your body. This is your life. Everything has consciousness, right? So as we touch the air with the hand, bringing whatever is awake and alive from around us and into the heart. Let's pause and take a breath or two, stepping in, maybe come a little shorter stance, soft joints. Let's go ahead and clasp the hands again. Coming up, pressing palms up to Tadasana, palm tree pose, and then we take a side bend, right in your way, your body's way. So you can keep the hands clasped, or if you want to, drop one down, that's okay. Coming back to center, to the other side. So let those arms down, releasing, pausing. Are we waking up? Let's kind of do a check-in. We need a little head roll. I was just feeling that. And circling the other way. Good, dear friends, this morning. And let's just connect a nice flow. So coming into our QiGong sun salute, bridging a lot of what we've already done, clasping the hands, inhaling, pressing the palms overhead. A little adjustment there. Good. And let's exhale, side bend to the right, to center, breathing in, to the left, breathing out. Inhaling to center. Exhaling, diving down. And pulling up with the hands, coming halfway up, feeling those shoulder blades. And then pressing back down. Again, nice bent knees. And we're going to take the hand to the, I had a little blank there. Take the right hand to the ankle and kind of spiral the left shoulder up. So a little twist. You could be up higher. So if you want your right hand on your thigh and do a little twist from there, that's okay. And then we'll come back down, right? Folding in and then twisting to the other side. So right hand to the sacrum or base of the spine, twisting, lowering back down, clasping the hands, and we'll come all the way back up. And pressing palms overhead. Inhaling. Side bend to the right. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. And exhale, bend the knees, reach out, coming into your nice forward bend. Halfway up, turn the palms up. Lower back down, press the palms to the earth. Twisting towards the left, inhaling. Back to center. Other side, inhaling. Back to center. Good. On your inhalation, coming all the way back up. Pressing palms up. Continuing. Let's side bend left this time. And bringing hands back to your heart, your belly, your body. Feeling the energy move through you deeply. Feeling the heartbeat. And let's step a little wider. And just one more, just to warm up our twist. Good. You kind of pick up the opposite heel, tapping on the back body, on the kidney area. It's warming up the spine. Keeping your gaze forward can kind of keep you from falling into dizziness. Or you can look behind you. Coming back and pausing. Taking a few breaths there. And we'll turn towards the right, taking the left foot back. Warrior one. With a little opportunity for a twist. And maybe we use a chair. It's optional, but can give us a little more spaciousness and stability. So as we step back to our warrior one, just a short warrior one. I'm going to bend that front knee and inclining the spine. So we're reaching the spine forward. We might bring the chair in, take the left hand to the chair. So a little bit of rotation here, and then turning. Let's go ahead. Actually, let's shorten our stance and make this revolved triangle. So sorry, little adjustment. We're going to have shorter stance, straight legs, hips facing the floor. So we come halfway down. So pyramid pose. Left hand to the chair. Some of you might have it on the floor if you're a little more flexible, but let's go ahead and take that right arm and rotate right. So now we just have that full rotation. You can adjust the feet to where you feel more space to rotate. Everything reaching away from center. Center holding our stability. And you might look down or look up. Circling that arm, whatever you need here, right? You want to just feel into that right shoulder. Remember, embodiment is the game. What's included here, what's not. Bringing that back foot forward. Tadasana pose. Breathing in, rising to our full posture. Breathing out. Stepping right foot halfway back. Reaching the hips back, coming into pyramid. You bring the right hand to the chair, the floor, or block. I didn't mention that, but you could use a block. Good, starting to spin. Left rib cage towards the sky, rotating. Your left arm reaches up. Maybe it doesn't, right? If it feels better, keep it down, right? Pressing our feet, our limbs, our hands away from the body, reaching through the crown. So this helps us to embody our intention fully. Vyanavayu. You want to take our intention and embody it in the world, right? Be who we are from that place of intention. We'll see if we're getting ready for that. Are we ready for the day? Let's circle that arm back down and stepping forward, coming all the way up. Pause, nice and tall. Good. Just take one balance pose here. So if you do want the wall or chair, just a little catch hold if needed. We're going to shift our weight from Tadasana to the left foot, coming into Tri Vrikshasana. So foot might be right at the ankle. We might bring the foot to the inner thigh. Balance postures tell us where we're not quite as connected or embodied. We usually fall in that direction. So it just gives us information. And I'm going to hold this soft little Kapota Mudra, a little soft cupping like we're cupping a bird at the heart. Reminding us to be non-harming throughout the day towards ourselves and others. And we set our little bird free. And we let it fly. Let our heart spread. Lowering the arms, shifting weight. You might move a little bit. See if you need a little release. Shift to the right foot. How does that foot feel? Check it out. Slide the left heel in, either at the ankle or inner thigh. Good. Find your tree trunk, your roots going down, and bring your Soft dove to the heart. And the dove is landing in your nice strong tree, building a nest in your heart. And we want to share. And let the dove go. It'll come back. Right? Grow your branches. Let the dove be free. Good. Stepping in. May we bring our hands to an offering, Pushpanjali Mudra, and pausing and holding in our hands and letting go all we're grateful for today. And you might just end with a little free movement any way you want. Some circles, some shoulder rolls. Anything else that needs a little care and waking up this morning, and just kind of bringing your intention there to trust. So you might continue your free movement on the floor or however you want to. Just listen, my friend. Namaste.